Welcome on back to Jammin' Sports. We have reached our fourth and final game of the day. Next up, the Chicago Bears at the Denver Broncos. The Bears come in at 8-6. They're one of those teams that's clustered in the NFC in a logjam for those wild card spots. The Bears, if they just keep winning, they'll be in good shape. They need to win to keep pace with the Falcons, who beat the Eagles just moments ago. Bears come in at 8-6. The Broncos, on the other hand, it's been a tough year. They're 2-12. They have the worst record in the league, the worst record in the AFC, obviously, and they've been eliminated from the playoffs since week 2, it seems like. So they're just playing out the string. Evil Dead is 135-83. He's now 52 games over 500. Viking Skywalker, who has not made a pick today, he's 51-43. All right, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Let's head out to Denver, Colorado for this one. The Bears and the Broncos here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. It's the Bears and the Broncos. And welcome in to another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Great to have you along. Our fourth and final game of our quadruple header. Evil Dead's taking the Bears in this one. The Bears at 8-6, trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. And Denver at 2-12. Chicago still has a shot at the division. They would have to win their final two games, and the Packers would have to lose their last two games. There's the kickoff. The Broncos will get the ball first from the 7-yard line. On the return for Denver, trying to pick up the number 85. That's Marcus Branch out to the 30-yard line. We have an injury right out of the gate. When the Bears got shaken up, Robert Blecker, the linebacker, hopefully he can return. 1st and 10 Denver. They'll have it at their own 30-yard line as we welcome everybody into Denver, Colorado. Starting quarterback for the Broncos, Braxton Brown, the rookie out of Michigan State, number 10. Denver just playing out the string, obviously. In the offset eye, Brown under center. Brown fakes the handoff. Brown throws deep downfield, and it's hauled in by Samson DeCarva out to the 43-yard line. 27 yards. Samson DeCarva, the sixth-year receiver out of Missouri. First down, Denver. Broncos have nothing to lose. They can just play with reckless abandon here. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Brown hands off to Perry Lattimore. And Lattimore out to the 37-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Sometimes a team like this can be a dangerous team to play. They have nothing to lose. They're not going to the playoffs. They can throw the kitchen sink at you if they want to. 3 wide to the far side, 2nd and 4. Brown under center, single back. Brown looking. Brown throws, caught underneath by Colt Cruz down to the 29-yard line, a gain of 8. And that'll be another Denver first down. Colt Cruz in his 11th year out of Texas. So Denver early here has the Bears defense a bit on their heels on this opening drive. 1st and 10, they have 5 wide, empty backfield. Brown in the shotgun. 4 to the near side. Brown back. Brown throws a screen pass to Lattimore, and Perry Lattimore, no gain. Coming up to make the tackle, number 23, Isaac Hopkins, 5th-year defensive back out of Texas. And Perry Lattimore, the 7th-year back out of Appalachian State, the second oldest of the 4 Lattimore brothers. Everybody in tight for the Broncos on 2nd and 10. Brown under center. Brown fakes the handoff, Brown rolls out. Brown's going to take off, and Brown picks up 3 or 2 out to the 27-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and 8. Tackle made by Carrington Fowler, the 9th-year defensive tackle out of Oregon. Overcast here in Denver today, but overall not bad. 42 degrees. It could be worse. 3rd and 8 from the 27-yard line. Brown in the shotgun. Cruz in motion. Brown looking. Brown steps up and takes off, and Braxton Brown to the 17-yard line. A 10-yard carry and a Bronco first down. Tackle finally made by 52, Antonio Cheever. Jax has got the Bears. All right, Jax, I'll put you down with Evil Dead for the Bears. 1st and 10 for the 17, 4 wide. Brown looking. Brown throws underneath, and that is caught by Colt Cruz down to the 9-yard line. A gain of 7 to be 2nd and 3. Jax hasn't picked in a while. Jax is 26 and 25 on the season. 1 game over 500. 2nd and 3 for the Broncos at the Bear 9-yard line. 4 wide, Brown under center. We're still on the opening drive of the game. Brown to Lattimore around the outside, and Lattimore goes down. He picks up 2. It'll be 3rd and inches at the 7-yard line. Making the tackle, Edgar Young, the 2nd-year defensive back out of Chattanooga. 3rd and inches for the Broncos at the Bear 7-yard line. 4 wide, Brown under center. Brown looking. Brown rolls out of the pocket, and Brown's going to take off, and he gets the first down. Picks up the yard to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal, and now somebody else got shaken up. An offensive lineman for the Broncos. I think that's Jordan Sparks, the right tackle. 1st and goal, Denver at the Bears 6-yard line. Nice opening drive by Denver. Denver has the worst record in the league at 2 and 12. The Bears at 8 and 6. They still have a shot at the division, but they have to win out. 4 wide, Brown in the shotgun, 1st and goal. Brown looking. Brown rolls out, throws to the end zone, caught, touchdown. Samson DeCarva. A 6-yard touchdown catch. 6th-year receiver out of Missouri. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff, march down the field, and they get a touchdown. And Denver goes up 6-0. Jack's showing his frustration. Braden Oliver will come on for the extra point, the rookie kicker out of Utah. Oliver for the PAT. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Denver leads at 7-0. 4:07 left to play in the first quarter here at Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 16 here at Jammin' Sports. If the Bears lose twice in one day, I'm going to go insane. Well, they're playing the worst team in the league record-wise. So there's a shot. There's a chance that they'll come back. And I think Beasley does the kickoffs for Denver, if I'm not mistaken. There's the kick. From the 5-yard line on the return. This will be number 81, Gabe Mitchell, the rookie out of Stanford. And Mitchell will bring it out to the 23-yard line, and that's where the Bears will have it. Their starting quarterback, Jason Plunkett, in his 12th year out of Army. Played 6 years with the Chiefs, now in his 6th year with the Bears. .403 left to play here in the first quarter. Denver up 7-0. Denver scores on their opening drive. This is Chicago's opening drive. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Plunkett, play action, rolls out, throws near side, and caught by Adam Montgomery, but he only gains 2 yards out to the 25-yard line. Montgomery in his 3rd year out of San Diego State. On 2nd and 8 from the 25, Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett, play action. Plunkett got hit, but he throws it out to the side, and it's caught by the tight end, Zach Ryan, out to the 36-yard line, a gain of 11. They got something out of nothing. First down, Chicago. Zach Ryan, the 5th-year tight end out of Michigan State. I have high school basketball tomorrow night and Tuesday, so after tonight, I won't be on again until Wednesday. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line, 4 wide. Plunkett drops back. Plunkett throws and caught by, that's Seacrest. Robert Seacrest out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 16 across midfield and a first down for the Bears. Robert Seacrest in his 10th year out of Memphis. 3 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Broncos up 7-0. Bears come out 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett looking. Plunkett rolls out in trouble, and he gets sacked by Jackie Pierce, the linebacker in his 2nd year out of Notre Dame. A loss of 8. It'll be 2nd and 18 back at the 44-yard line. No, I'm at the studio for the basketball games. I do the halftime show and the post-game show and all that. I'm the studio guy. But sometimes I have to go on site. I'm infamous. They hand it off to Leon McNeil, and McNeil gets out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 15. Sometimes I have to fill in courtside, but most of the time I'm in the studio, except for baseball. I do all the baseball games. 3rd and 15. Bears drop back. Plunkett looking. Plunkett takes off, and Plunkett gets out to the 49-yard line. A gain of just a yard. It'll be 4th and 14. And the Bears' opening drive stalls out, and they'll have to punt. Tackle made by David Fuller, 8th-year defensive tackle out of San Jose State. I fill in for football and basketball. I'm the baseball guy, though. I do all the baseball games. 4th and 14. Andrew York into punt. Gets the punt away. Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Yeah, tomorrow night I'll be in studio. I'll do the pregame show. I'll do the halftime shows of the girls and the boys games. And then I do the post-game show, where we go over scores and stuff from around Middle Tennessee. Coaches' comments and things like that. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Broncos take over up 7-0. 1:30 left in the first. Brown back to throw. Brown rolls out and just throws it away. It'll be 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock with 1:25 left in the first quarter. I would love to do all the football games, but our football guys have been doing the football games for years, and they're firmly entrenched there. 2nd and 10. They throw downfield, and it's incomplete. They were looking for Samson DeCarva. He took a big hit. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Broncos. I like those old Denver D helmets. They go nicely with their new uniforms. I like them. 4 wide. Brown in the shotgun. 3rd and 10. Brown looking. Sets up a screen pass to Lattimore down the sideline. And Lattimore to the 29. He's going to be shy of the marker. Picks up 8 yards. It'll be 4th and 2. Making the tackle, Truett Loring, the rookie defensive back out of North Carolina. Yeah, their blue alternates are nice too. Braden Oliver back to punt. I just prefer the orange. I'm traditional. Gets the punt away from about the 27-yard line on the return for the Bears. is Gavin Sparks out to the 32-yard line. Sparks in his 4th year out of New Mexico State. Still a 7-0 ball game in favor of the Broncos. 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bears at their own 32-yard line. Chicago has to win to keep their slim playoff hopes alive. A loss would really hurt them. Plunkett to McNeil, and McNeil to the 34-yard line. A gain of 2. Tackle made by James Thomas, 8th-year linebacker out of Clemson. 2nd and 8 for the Bears at their own 34-yard line. 30 seconds left. 4 wide for the Bears. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett looking, throws down the middle, and caught by Seacrest. Close to the marker. He's got it. An 8-yard gain out to the 42 to Robert Seacrest. First down, Bears. First down, the Bears. The Bears. And that's the end of the first quarter. Broncos 7, Bears nothing here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mile High Stadium in Denver, Colorado. We go to the second quarter. 1st and 10 for the Bears at their own 42. 4 wide. Plunkett under center. Plunkett up the middle. Hands off to Leon McNeil all the way out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 18 yards. First down, Chicago. I thought he was going to break it. Parker Cameron came up, made the tackle. 8th-year defensive back out of Oklahoma State. Leon McNeil, the 7th-year back out of Missouri. 18 yards. First down, Chicago. Bears at the Bronco 40-yard line. Chicago trying to tie it up on this drive. Four wide for the Bears. Plunkett under center. Plunkett looking. Throws near side. Caught by Zach Ryan, the tight end, out to the 32-yard line. A gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. If the Bears win, Evil Dead is going to be 53 games over 500. 4 wide for Chicago. Plunkett under center on 2nd and 2. From the Bronco 32. Plunkett looking. Plunkett throws underneath and caught once again by Ryan down to the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, and that'll be a Chicago first down. Zach Ryan getting a lot of throws here early on. First and 10 for the Bears at the Bronco 27. 4 wide. Plunkett under center. Plunkett draws back. Throws down the middle. Caught coming across. Adam Montgomery out to the 23-yard line. A gain of 4. Jeff Benjamin came up, made the tackle. 6th-year safety out of Ohio State. And that'll bring up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, 4 wide. Plunkett in the shotgun. 3 to the far side. Plunkett fakes the handoff inside. Plunkett's going to take off up the middle. Gets the first down out to the 11-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Bears. Coming up to make the tackle, number 24. That's Battle. Kendall Battle, the 9th-year safety out of Boise State. First and 10 from the 11-yard line. 4 wide. Everybody in tight. Plunkett under center. Plunkett, play action. Plunkett is going to take off again. And Plunkett in for the touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown run for the Bears by Jason Plunkett. 12th-year quarterback out of Army. Took one for the team here. Not going down. And the Bears can tie it up with the extra point. Dubber. Jax likes that. I'm sure Evil Dead likes that too. He took the Bears. You both did. Brendan White for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. Bears and Broncos tied at 7. 5:40 left to play here in the first half. Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 16 here at Jammin' Sports. With the Falcons winning before this one, the Bears have to win to keep pace. And let's not forget that Minnesota is also 8-6. They play later this week. There's the kick from the 7-yard line on the return. This is Barksdale, John Barksdale, out to the 27-yard line. Who do they play next week to wrap up the regular season? Well, I'll tell you. Give me a second. Let's see. Denver plays at Tampa Bay. And Chicago plays at Green Bay. And that could be a huge game next week, depending on what the Packers do this week. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line and the offset eye. Brown hands off to Lattimore, and Lattimore goes down at the 28-yard line. Making the tackle, number 55. That's Terry Stewart, the 6th-year linebacker at UNLV. The Vikings play at Kansas City. Second and 9. As they throw underneath. Caught by Lattimore out to the 32-yard line. A gain of 4. It's going to be 3rd and 5. And more importantly, Green Bay, they play at the Chargers. Chargers are going to have to play a game. That'd be an upset if the Chargers beat them. But if the Bears win and the Packers lose, that sets up a division title game next week. 3rd and 5. Brown down the sideline. And that's caught by Zach Vaughn, the 2nd-year tight end out of Oregon State. It's a gain of 17. First down, Denver. But conversely, if the Vikings win, there is a... Okay, look, check this out. If the Vikings beat the Chiefs, if the Chargers beat Green Bay, and if the Bears beat Denver, there'll be a 3-way tie for first going into the final week of the season. 1st and 10. Brown throws deep. Oh, he had a man wide open, and he overthrew him. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the 49-yard line. I think Green Bay, all they really have to do is beat the Chargers. Let me look at the standings here. Yeah, Green Bay. Well, Brown on 2nd and 10 takes off. Picks up a yard to the 50-yard line. 3rd and 9 for the Broncos. I think I'll have to take a second look, but I'm pretty sure if Green Bay beats the Chargers, then they win the division, regardless of what they do, because of tiebreakers. 3rd and 9 from the 50-yard line. Brown in the shotgun. Brown draws back. Brown looking in trouble, and he's going to get sacked back at the 40-yard line. A loss of 9. Sack made by Case Harden, the rookie out of Maryland, the defensive end. And that'll bring up 4th and 19. There's going to be some interesting matchups in Week 16. The biggest is going to be the battle for the AFC West between the Chargers and the Chiefs. It doesn't matter what they do this week. That game there will decide the division. 4th and 19. Sam Beasley back to punt. Beasley gets the punt away. Fair caught at the 18-yard line. And that's where Chicago will have it 1st and 10 from the 18. We're tied at 7 with 3:17 left here in the second quarter. We still have some amazing matchups later this week. Look at the schedule here again. Rams and the Cardinals. That has playoff implications for both teams. 1st and 10 from the 18. Plunkett hands off to McNeil. And McNeil 6 yards out to the 25. We talked about Green Bay and the Chargers. That has playoff implications for Green Bay. Vikings, Chiefs. That's huge for both teams. And the Raiders and the Dolphins. That could be for home field advantage. You never know. I do know if, excuse me, Plunkett back throws. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 4. I do know if the Dolphins beat the Raiders, they will clinch home field advantage in the playoffs. That much I know. 3rd and 4 from the 25-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Plunkett in the shotgun on 3rd down. Plunkett looking, sets up a screen pass. Caught by McNeil down the sideline, and McNeil to the 30-yard line. A gain of 5. Excuse me. That'll be a Chicago first down. 2.5 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. 1st and 10 for the Bears. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett looking. Throws outside. Caught by Adam Montgomery out to the 35-yard line. A gain of 4. And that'll bring up 2nd and 6. And that will probably take us to the 2-minute warning. Will they get the playoff in time? They do not. 2 minutes left in the first half. Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 16 here at Jammin' Sports. We're tied at 7. Bears have it, 2nd and 6. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett drops back, throws, and it's knocked down. Nice play by Carlos Laws, the 6th-year defensive back out of San Diego State. My cough has come back. 3rd and 6 for the Bears at their own 35-yard line. 4 wide, Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett looking, throws, and is caught by Montgomery out to the 43. A gain of 8, and that'll be a Bears first down. 1:45 and counting here in the first half. Both teams still have their full complement of 3 timeouts here in the first half. 1st and 10, Chicago at their own 43. Plunkett in the gun. Plunkett looking. Plunkett throws outside, caught by McNeil, and he gets hit by Kendall Battle for a 4-yard loss back to the 38-yard line. Battle, the 9th-year safety out of Boise State. It'll be 2nd and 14 back at the 38-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett draws back. Plunkett fires deep, and he overthrows. We got a flag, though. They might call the Broncos for interference. And they do. He was kind of holding on to him. Carlos Laws, I thought as much. He had a hold of his arm. And the Bears will have it at the Bronco 23-yard line with 1:04 left in the half. Chance to take the lead. Excuse me, Plunkett looking. Plunkett steps up. He's going to take off. And Plunkett driving forward, not being denied, down to the 10-yard line. Plunkett is a man possessed. 13 yards down to the 10-yard line. And the Bears take a timeout with 56 seconds left in the half. I was kind of thinking that, but I was looking at Laws. He was holding onto his arm. They should have called defensive holding. But 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. 4 wide. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett looking. Plunkett throws and caught. Touchdown. Chicago. Mike Barber, the tight end. A 10-yard touchdown catch. The journeyman tight end, Mike Barber, in his 12th year out of Minnesota. And the Bears take a 14-7 lead. Excuse me. All of a sudden, this cough came out of nowhere. Brendan White will come on for the extra point. Bears scoring with 52 seconds left in the half. White for the PAT. Kick is up, and it's good. Bears lead it 14-7. 52 seconds left in the half. Here at Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. I'll be off tomorrow and Tuesday. I've got high school basketball. We have games this week, scheduled this week. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Trying to get all these games in before Christmas. The schedule's crazy. I'll go over the schedule on Wednesday here in a second. There's the kick from the 3-yard line on the return. Barksdale out to the 29-yard line. John Barksdale on the return. All right, on Wednesday at 8 o'clock Eastern, it'll be the Rams and the Cardinals, and that'll be followed by the Packers and the Chargers. Unless we get in early enough tomorrow and Tuesday, we could get those games in then. And that would leave the Vikings and the Chiefs and the Raiders and the Dolphins on Wednesday. We'll just have to play it by ear. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Brown looking. Brown throws downfield, and it's incomplete. Looking for Samson DeCarva. He was well covered. Isaac Hopkins had the coverage for the Bears. The Bears. 42 seconds left in the half. 2nd and 10 from the 29. 4 wide. 3 to the far side. Brown under center. Brown draws back. Brown throws, and it's caught by Colt Cruz out to the 36-yard line. A gain of 7. Broncos take a timeout with 37 seconds left in the half. It'll be 3rd and 3 for Denver at their own 36-yard line. Five wide for the Broncos on 3rd down. Brown in the shotgun, empty backfield. Brown looking. Brown throws underneath, incomplete. He led his receiver too far. It'll be 4th down. He was looking for DeCarva across the middle. It'll be 4th and 3, and the Broncos are going to have to punt with 34 seconds left in the half. The Bears took a timeout. If they get a good return, they might be able to get a field goal before halftime. Sam Beasley back to punt. Beasley gets the punt away. And there'll be fair caught at the 20-yard line by Gavin Sparks. Bears have 2 timeouts, 28 seconds left in the half. They're up 14-7. I do believe Chicago gets the second half kickoff. The Broncos scored on the opening drive, so yeah, that's Bears get the ball first in the second half. 1st and 10 for the Bears at their own 20. 3 to the far side. Plunkett in the gun. Plunkett looking. Plunkett going to take off again. And Jason Plunkett out to the 32, a gain of 12. And the Bears take a timeout with 22 seconds left. 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line. Bears need to try to get in field goal range. They still need about 40 yards or so, 40 to 45 yards. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Plunkett in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Plunkett looking. Plunkett throws, and he's got a man down the sideline. Adam Montgomery, touchdown. 68 yards for the Bears. Forget the field goal. We'll take 6. Adam Montgomery, 68 yards. The 3rd-year receiver out of San Diego State. He had a step, and he made them pay for it, showing great speed. He got a step on Carlos Laws, and he was gone. And the Bears go up 20-7. They make it a 2-score game going into halftime. And now Brendan White will come on for the point after. Denver scored first, but the Bears have scored often. White for the PAT. Kick is up, and it's good. And the Bears lead it 21-7. It's a 2-play drive. Didn't take long. And now with 15 seconds left in the half, the Bears will kick off. Evil Dead and Jax like that. "15 seconds left in the half." And now the kickoff by White. And they kick it through the end zone, touchback. And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Denver still has 2 timeouts. Well, the Broncos, because of Houston's win earlier today, the Broncos have wrapped up first pick in the draft. In the I formation, Brown under center. Brown hands off to Lattimore. And Lattimore out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 10. Broncos take a timeout. Why would you run there? Actually, it's not a first down. It'll be 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line. A gain of 9 officially. Broncos come out 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Brown in the shotgun. Brown back. Throws down the middle and is incomplete. Looking for Sampson to carve. He couldn't hold on. 7 seconds left in the half. It'll be 30 inches from the 40-yard line. Four wide for Denver. Brown in the shotgun on 3rd down. Brown looking. Sets up a screen pass to Lattimore down the sideline. And Perry Lattimore out of bounds at the 49 of the Bears. A gain of 11. 1 second left. So the Broncos have time for a Hail Mary here right before halftime. They're going to try it. 5 wide. Brown in the shotgun. Brown draws back. Brown looking. Brown is going to heave it up and try to nail somebody in the end zone. It bounces around. Incomplete. Halftime. Halftime score. The Bears 21, the Broncos 7. Here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. We go to the 3rd quarter. Bears lead the Broncos 21-7. The Bears at 8-6, trying to keep pace with the Falcons in the NFC wildcard race. Denver at 2-12, just trying to do something positive. Bears lead at 21-7. They will get the second half kickoff. Beasley will kick off from the 3-yard line. Gabe Mitchell on the return out to the 24-yard line. Excuse me. 1st and 10, Chicago from their own 24. Bears can make this a 3-score game with any type of score. Broncos did lead 7-0 at one point, but it's been 21 unanswered points for the Bears. This game is going pretty much like we thought it would. Plunkett under center. Plunkett. Play action. Throws downfield. It's caught by Seacrest out to the 44-yard line. A gain of 20 by Robert Seacrest. 1st down, Chicago at their own 44. The most competitive game of the day has been the 49ers and the Lions. Niners won that game. They came from behind 27-20. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Excuse me. Plunkett to McNeil. And McNeil to the 45, a gain of a yard. Be 2nd and 9. Jackie Pierce came up, made the tackle. 7.5 minutes left now in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 9 for the Bears. 3 to the far side. Plunkett in the shotgun. I apologize for my cough. They hand off to McNeil, and McNeil out to the 50-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and 3. Carlos Laws comes up and makes the tackle. I really do like Denver's new uniforms. I do like them. They debuted them last season. 3rd and 3 from the 50-yard line. 3 to the far side. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett back, throws outside, caught by Seacrest, and he's going to be shy of the marker. He only gets a yard. It'll be 4th and 2 from the Denver 48-yard line. You're up by 14. You're in no man's land. Go for it. They're going to punt. Andrew York, the 7th-year punter out of Richmond. He'll get the punt away. And that's going to drift out of bounds at the 6. Not a bad punt. And now Denver will start inside their own 10. Down 21-7 with 6:39 left in the third quarter. First and 10 for the Broncos. They'll start at their own 6. Braxton Brown, the quarterback, the rookie out of Michigan State. 4 wide. Brown from his end zone looks downfield. Throws down the middle, and it's caught by Colt Cruz out to the 17-yard line. A gain of 11. And that'll be a Bronco first down. Misty has said goodnight at 9:34 Central Time. You're a half hour late, Misty. 4 wide, 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. Brown in the shotgun. Brown draws back. Brown throws and caught underneath. Catch is made by Xavier Restrepo, the 2nd-year receiver out of Miami. He now plays, in real life, he plays for the Titans. They picked him up a couple of weeks ago. But I'm not using the Titans. 2nd and 1 from the 26-yard line, 4 wide. Brown under center. Brown looking, throws near side, and it's caught by Sam Kirkland, the rookie tight end out of Iowa State. And Kirkland gets enough for the first down, picks up the yard to the 28-yard line. First down, Denver. Kirkland's first catch of the day. 1st and 10, Denver. Broncos trying to get back in this game. Brown in the shotgun. Brown hands off to Lattimore up the middle, and Lattimore to the 34-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Coming up on 5 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Bears up 21-7. Broncos come out in the offset eye. Brown under center. Brown hands off to Lattimore, and Perry Lattimore to the 37-yard line. A gain of 3 to bring up 3rd and 1. .435 and counting here in the third quarter. Bears up by 14. Broncos trying to get back in the game. Everybody in tight. Single back. 3rd and 1. Brown looking. Brown throws outside. And that's caught by Kirkland again. No, that's actually Zach Vaughn who makes the catch. Out to the 39-yard line. A gain of 2. And that'll be a Denver first down. Zach Vaughn with the catch. Coming up on 4 minutes now left to play in the third quarter. Long Bronco drive. 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line. Brown to Lattimore. And Lattimore tries to get outside, and he does not. No gain. Coming up to make the tackle, number 23, Isaac Hopkins, the defensive back, in his 5th year out of Texas. 3:45 and counting. Here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10 for the Broncos. They come out in the eye. Brown hands off to Lattimore, out to the 45. A gain of 5. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Linebacker Terry Stewart in his 6th year out of UNLV on the tackle. 3rd and 5 from the 45-yard line. Broncos come out. Brown in the shotgun. Brown draws back. Throws near side and caught by Restrepo, but he's short of the marker. Great open field tackle by number 23, Isaac Hopkins. A gain of just 4. It'll be 4th and 1. Wonder if the Broncos go for it here at their own 48-yard line. Down by 14 late in the third. No, they're going to punt. Sam Beasley back to punt. Beasley gets the punt away. Aiming for the sideline, and he shanked it. That's a 19-yard punt down to the 33-yard line. That's why they're 2 and 12. Jason Plunkett, some highlights. That was the long 78-yard touchdown to Adam Montgomery, and that was the touchdown to Stewart. Or Barber, excuse me, Mike Barber. Chicago will take over at their own 33-yard line. 2:41 left in the third quarter. Bears up 21-7. Bears trying to get to 9 and 6. Keep their playoff hopes alive. Everybody in tight on first down. Plunkett hands off to McNeil. And McNeil out to the 39-yard line. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. 2:24 and counting. 2nd and 3 from the 39-yard line. 4 wide for the Bears. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett draws back. Plunkett fires outside, and that is caught by Mike Barber, the tight end, out to the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, and that'll be a Chicago first down. I need to check something. The first time the Bears and the Packers played, I forget who won. It's important to know that. I'll find it. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line, 4 wide. Plunkett hands off to McNeil. 2 yards out to the 46-yard line. And that'll be 2nd and 8 for the Bears. Trying to find, because the Bears play the Packers next week. It could be for the division title. 2nd and 8 from the 46. Plunkett back, throws, and it's caught coming across by Barber again. A gain of 6 yards. It'll be 3rd and 2 from the 48-yard line. I need to find who won the earlier meeting. The Packers did, 21-3. 3rd and 2 from the 48. Plunkett looking. Plunkett throws underneath, and it's caught by Dustin Page, the rookie tight end out of Oregon State, out to the 39-yard line. A 10-yard gain and a first down for the Bears. Chicago, they can make this a 3-possession game. They're in control of this one right now. They're dominating. We're down to 35 seconds left in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Bears at the Bronco 39-yard line. Plunkett looking, throws, caught underneath by Barber, down to the 31-yard line. The big tight end, 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2 for the Bears. 15 seconds. They have time for basically one more play before the end of the quarter. The Bears come in tight on 2nd and 2. Plunkett to McNeil, picks up the first down, out to the 25, a gain of 6. At the end of 3, the Bears lead at 21-7 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. We go to the fourth quarter. Excuse me. The Bears lead the Broncos 21-7. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bears. They're in field goal range at the Bronco 25 as we start quarter number 4. Plunkett under center. Plunkett hands off to McNeil, and Leon McNeil out to the 17-yard line. A gain of 9. It's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Denver got out to an early 7-0 lead, but it's been all Chicago ever since. 2nd and 1 from the 17-yard line, 4 wide. Plunkett under center. Plunkett looking. Plunkett rolls out. And Plunkett's going to take off. Jason Plunkett, touchdown, Chicago. A 17-yard touchdown run as he got flushed out of the pocket. And the Bears go up 27-7. They've made it a 3-score game. And the Bears are just pulling away now. And now Brendan White for the extra point. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. A flag is down, though. Hold on, I think they roughed the kicker. Yep. He ran right into him. Troy Hopkins. So the Bears will kick off at the 50-yard line. I do believe that's true. Yeah, they'll kick off from the 50. They'll just kick it through the end zone, I'm sure. Bears lead at 28-7. 7 minutes and 30 seconds left to play. Bears with a comfortable 21-point lead. Against the team with the worst record in the league, I'd be pretty comfortable. Yep, the kickoff from the 50. And they'll just kick it through the end zone. They give the ball to the Broncos at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Braxton Brown comes back out. Rookie quarterback out of Michigan State. A game that is captivating the nation, judging by the number of viewers I have right now. Four wide for the Broncos. Brown under center, 1st and 10. Brown looking, throws, dumps it off to Zach Vaughn out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down for the Broncos. First and 10. They have 4 receivers set wide. Brown in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Brown looking, throws, and caught by Vaughn again out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 for Denver. On 2nd and 5 from the 48, 4 wide. Brown in the shotgun. Brown looking, rolls out, and Brown has to throw it away. And that'll bring up 3rd down. Incomplete pass. 6:32 left. We might be on tomorrow late, depending on how early I get in from football or basketball. 3rd and 5 from the 48-yard line, 5 wide. Brown in the shotgun. The next game on the docket is the Rams and the Cardinals. Brown, and it gets tipped around, incomplete. Colt Cruz couldn't catch it, and neither could the Bears defender. They played volleyball with it. It'll be 4th down. 4th and 5 for Denver. At their own 48, they'll probably go for it. They're down by 21. Yep, 4 wide, 4th down. Brown in the shotgun. Brown draws back. Looking, and he got hit as he threw. It affected his pass. The pressure came from the outside by Corey Walters, the 12th-year linebacker out of Tulsa. Turnover on downs. The Bears will take over at the Bronco 48-yard line, up 28-7. Some highlights. Adam Montgomery, his long touchdown catch. And that was Mike Barber, the tight end, his touchdown catch. I think the Bears got this one. I'm going to go out on a limb here and predict the Bears will win this. The Bears will go to 9-6. They'll be tied with the Falcons at 9-6. a half game behind the Cardinals, who are 9-5. That NFC is tight. The AFC, we have the 6 playoff slots filled already. On 1st and 10, they hand off to McNeil to the 46-yard line, a gain of 2. Now there's still some seeding to sort out in the AFC and a division title to figure out in Week 16. Regardless of what the Chiefs and Raiders do this week, next week's game will be for the division title. On 2nd and 8, Plunkett hands off to McNeil. Jackie Pierce on the tackle. No gain. It'll be 3rd and 8 for the Bears. 5:37 and counting. .5:25 and counting. Bears come out, Plunkett in the shotgun, 3 to the near side. On 3rd down, they hand off to McNeil, and McNeil to the 41. A gain of 5 as they cross the 45 to the 41-yard line. Be 4th and 3. Do the Bears punt or go for it? You're up by 21. You can do whatever you want here. They'll probably punt, pin the Broncos deep. Andrew York comes in to punt for the Bears. York gets the punt away. Aiming for the sideline again. It goes out of bounds at the 19-yard line. It's a 22-yard punt. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. They'll start their own 19, down 28-7 with 4:53 left. Broncos now just playing for pride. Trying to score again before the game's over. This one's been over since halftime, really. 1st and 10, 4 wide. Brown in the shotgun. Brown looking. Brown fires down the middle and caught by Zach Vaughn. Tackled by Antonio Cheever right away, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Evil Dead is going to be 136 and 83. Do I have that right? Yeah. 53 games over 500. 5 wide for the Broncos. Brown looking, throws. Caught underneath by Vaughn. And Zach Vaughn out to the 35-yard line. A gain of 10, and that'll be a Broncos first down. 4:10 and counting. Broncos come out 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Brown under center. Brown looking. Brown fires and caught across the middle by Zach Vaughn out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 17. And that'll be a Denver first down. Zach Vaughn, the second-year tight end out of Oregon State. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Brown in the shotgun. Brown looking. Brown throws underneath. Caught by Colt Cruz out to the 38-yard line. A gain of 10. Another Bronco first down. The Bears are giving the Broncos a cushion here to throw underneath because it eats up time. They really don't care if the Broncos score again. They just want them to eat up the clock. 4 wide. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Brown looking. Brown throws and caught. Dropped by Colt Cruz on the sideline. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. 3:10 remaining. Broncos at the Chicago 38-yard line. Four wide. Brown under center. Brown looking. Brown throws and caught by Vaughn down to the 28. A gain of 9. It's going to bring up 13 inches. 3 minutes and counting. Two minutes and 50 seconds left. 4 wide for the Broncos on 13 inches. From the Bear 28. Brown in the shotgun. Brown back. Throws. Caught by Restrepo down to the 23-yard line. Xavier Restrepo. A gain of 5. That'll be another Denver first down. 2.5 minutes left. Bears are going to be 9 and 6. The Broncos are going to be 2 and 13. 1st and 10. Brown looking. Brown rolls out. Brown takes off. And Brown slides at the 17-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. And that, my friends, will take us to the 2-minute warning. We're at Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 16 here at Jammin' Sports. 2 minutes mercifully left in this one. 2nd and 4 for the Broncos. 4 wide at the Bears' 17-yard line. Brown looking. Brown throws outside. Caught by Zach Vaughn out to the 11-yard line. A gain of 6, and that'll be another Bronco first down. Neither team taking a timeout. 1:45 and counting. First and 10 from the 11. Brown looking. Brown looking. Brown fires to the end zone, and it's caught on the back corner of the end zone. Touchdown. Samson DeCarva. Great catch. An 11-yard touchdown catch by DeCarva. I don't know how he caught that, but he did. And the Broncos get another touchdown. It's now 28-13. They're playing hard to the end. You got to like that. Now they want to take another look at it. It looked good to me, but I'm not the official. Can't really tell. Oh, yeah, he's got both feet down. That's a catch. I appreciate the effort. I know Evil Dead does too, even though he took the Bears. That was a great catch. Got to give credit where credit's due.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
It stands like I thought it would. Great catch by Samson DeCarva. And now the extra point by Braden Oliver. Kick is up. And it's good. The Bears lead us now 28-14. With 1:28 left. Denver, they're playing hard. They'll kick the onside kick. Why not? If we are on tomorrow night late, it'll be the Rams and the Cardinals from Tempe. Or is it Glendale? It's Glendale now. Just have to see how early I get in tomorrow. And now the onside kick by the Broncos. And it goes right to a Bear. Easy catch. Goes right to number 37. And that's Stephen McMullen, the safety, one of the hands team guys. 1st and 10 for Chicago at the Denver 41-yard line. Well, now it's a 14-point lead. Denver will probably take their timeouts. 1:26 left. The Broncos are now guaranteed the first pick in the first round, I should say. 4 wide for Chicago. Plunkett in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Plunkett to McNeil. And McNeil picks up a yard to the 39-yard line. He's 2nd and 9. Broncos take a timeout. They have 2 left. James Thomas, the linebacker, on the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 39. 1:23 left. Bears look good today, but you got to take that with a grain of salt. They're playing Denver. On 2nd and 9, they hand off to McNeil. And McNeil to the 35. Broncos take a timeout. A gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and 4. I don't want to disparage the Bears. I mean, you play who you play. You don't have any control over the schedule. And they did play well today. 3rd and 4 from the 35-yard line. 3 wide to the near side. Plunkett in the shotgun. 3rd and 4. Plunkett looking. Plunkett is going to take off, and Plunkett gets the first down. That'll secure the game. Plunkett taking hits late in the game. He should have slid. 23 yards. And Denver takes their final timeout. The Bears can just take a knee now. Evil Dead, 53 games over 500. Evil Dead's on a roll. He's gotten 5 in a row right now. He's on a 5-game winning streak. The greatest of all time. Plunkett will take a knee. Denver has no timeouts. This will get under 40 seconds. They'll have to snap it one more time. And the Bears now set themselves up for a showdown with the Packers for the division title next week. They'll take one more knee. And that should do it. As the final seconds will tick away in this one. Your final score: Chicago 28, Denver 14. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Hopefully we might see you tomorrow night, for sure on Wednesday. Good night, everybody.